Okay, you guys probably already know this, but I don't really have a whole lot of talent. I mean, I can dress up. I can't whistle. I can't swim. I can't dance. And I can't sing very well. And I'm the type of person, I don't like people telling me jokes. Because, they're not funny. You got a fake laugh or ha 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 or whatever. But that's not going to stop me. I'm going to tell you a joke. I don't know many jokes. But this is one that I know, and I won't be able to tell it smoothly. Because I just can't. I'm not naturally funny. Okay, this guy wants to buy a motorcycle, and he finds the perfect motorcycle for him. And this guy's willing to sell it to him. So he buys the motorcycle. But what really gets his attention is such a beautiful motorcycle. It shines so, it glistens in the sun, the colors are so vivid. And he asks the guy, I just got to know, how can you make this motorcycle shine like this? The guy says, I got a little secret. Anytime it's going to rain, I cover the chrome, the metal, in Vaseline. I wipe it down. The rain comes, it washes away all the grit and grime, leaves it shining like this. It's just a little secret. And hey, I'm not going to need this anymore, so why don't you take this Vaseline with the motorcycle? So the guy says, okay. So he wants to take a trip. So he and his girlfriend decide to go see her parents. He's never met her parents before. So she says, oh, you'll love my parents. They're kind people, they're funny people. But just to warn you before we get there, they have this weird little tradition at their house. After you eat, whoever says the first word has to do the dishes. And that includes you, your guest, whoever it is. If you talk first, you have to do the dishes. So don't talk first. Says, okay, thanks for the warning. So they go, eat, have a great dinner, a fun time. It's just wonderful. They all get along great. All of a sudden, though, everybody clams up because the eating is over. Her parents are sitting there with pleasant smiles on their face, but they're not saying a word because they know, hey, we don't want to do the dishes. So the guy's been warned, but 5 minutes go by. 10 minutes go by. 15 minutes. He's starting to feel really weird and uncomfortable. He says, man, this is driving me crazy. I'm fixing to say something. I don't want to do those dishes. So what can I do? So he thinks. He reaches over to his girlfriend and he starts touching her. Starts feeling her boobs, feeling her all over, kissing on her, nippling on her. Next thing you know, one thing leads to the other. He puts her up on the table and they do it right there on the table. Her parents, they don't like that. They're angry. They're frowning at him, but they don't say a word because they don't want to do the dishes. So, after that, they sit down again. Time starts passing again. Quite a bit of time. Still no one's saying a word. So the guy says, okay, I need to get a reaction here. Somebody's got to talk. So he starts doing the same thing to her mother. Reaching over there, touching her. He starts kissing on her. And before you know it, boom, they're on the kitchen table making out and doing it right then and there. Plates flying, forks, utensils. And by this time, her dad is steaming mad. I mean, smoke's coming out of his ears. But still, he doesn't say a word because he doesn't want to do the dishes. Nobody wants to do the dishes. So, after that, more time's passing by. They've been there 2 or 3 hours now just sitting at that table. All of a sudden, boom, there's this loud clap of thunder. The guy says, my motorcycle. He hops up real quick, runs to his jacket, pulls out the Vaseline, and the dad says, okay, I'll do the dishes.